What are we gonna do? We don't want to be uneventful.
You want to take a pedicab?
I think somebody already did that.
We don't want to be just like two guys on a bridge chatting about what we're going to do for the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. It's not meta.
What if we do something
Yeah.
about barbecue?
In Texas.
Yeah. What if we just wait in one of those lines for as long as we can and then we never get the barbecue?
You know what? It's like waiting for Godot, but barbecue.
Waiting for Barbara Godot.
Okay. How about this? How about we just don't do anything?
It's a perfect idea.
Perfect. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Hey. It's a private event.
Oh,
We gotta go this way.
you're right. Right on. Yeah, I don't want to get kicked out of two places.
This next guy coming to the stage, you can see him. I am so excited about this new show coming out on Showtime called I'm Dying Up Here, about stand-up comics in the 70s. He will be starring in that. Please give it up for Andrew Santino.
Hello, Austin. Oh, they said I couldn't bring beer on stage, but I did. I'm an alcoholic. No, I'm just refreshing because I had a tough night. You guys party hard. I was very hungover this morning, and I had to have some hair of the dog, is what they call it. I don't know, have you ever woken up so hungover that you feel like you might not have been breathing all night? You know that? Like you wake up, oh, we did it. Come on, buddy, let's go. Let's get back to it. Start beating again, please. I had a tough night. And I had a super late, I had a late flight getting in here. It was tough because I got onto the plane. There was a sweet little woman sitting in the row that I was gonna get on. And she was by the window and I chose the aisle there. And we left that middle seat open on Southwest just to be rude to everybody else getting on the plane. And then the stewardess was like, hey, plane is closed, that's it for us. And we looked down at the same time at that empty seat and looked at each other like, fuck yeah. Fucking beat the universe right now. We can do whatever we want with that seat, you know? We can put anything in there. Shoes, backpacks, dreams, anything can go in the middle seat. And then I opened my backpack and I took out my headphones and I showed them to her to let her know that that's it for us. That's never gonna talk to you ever again, lady. I don't care about you. Don't know you. So I put on my headphones and I took a little nap. And about 5 minutes into my nap, I was awoken, not by a jolt from the plane or a sound or anything like that, but from a smell. A smell. My olfactory kicked in and said, hey, wake up. This is insane what's happening right now. So I woke up from a smell, and I turned to see my nice little friend eating hard-boiled eggs. Just farts to go. She had a bag, a Ziploc bag, filled with farts on the go. This woman at home cooked a batch of farts to go, just in a big cauldron, just cooking farts to go, just like, this is gonna ruin so many people's day when I leave the house with this. Put those farts in a Ziploc bag, put it in her backpack, went to the airport. I was in line at security, I'm sure, and they were like, oh, sir, we have to throw away this cologne. It's 3.2 ounces. In the trash, that goes, ma'am, bag of farts, come on through, no problem. Make sure you eat that on the plane. Everyone's gonna love that. It was a terrible plane ride because I just moved, so I'm having a tough time like readjusting to my new living quarters, and you know, you don't know what to expect when you move somewhere. And outside of my bedroom window, there's a tree, and inside of the tree lives all the birds in the fucking world. Flew into this tree, and every day they're like, we should just fuck with this guy. We should ruin this guy's day every day. And they do. They yell at the top of their lungs. So here I am at 4 a.m, Googling, how do I kill all the birds? And Google has no answer. But I did get a pop-up that said, if you're living in this part of Southern California this time of year, it's high mating season. And I realized, oh yeah, that's right. That's the mating call. How quickly we forget that. And I thought, how rude of these guys. How rude that I have to wake up at 4 in the morning because they want to wake up at 4 in the morning just to go, all right. Who wants some dick? Who wants some dick? Who wants some dick? A dick, 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 dick. Dick, 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 dick. Dick, 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 dick. Hey, Mike, come here. Dick, 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 dick. Dick, 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 dick. They get to just yell that out. And then hang out until a female bird catches literal wind of it flying by, picks it up and goes, oh yeah, I'm wet, 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 wet. She flies to him. They have sex. That's how they do it. What are we doing as humans? Talking to one another. A waste of time. We should just walk into a bar and go, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck, wanna fuck. No, 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 no. Fine, fine, then leave. That's it. You're out. Easy night, man. I grew up Irish Catholic in Chicago. If you couldn't tell by my fucking face. It's like, you know. But I had a lot of like Irish guilt, a lot of Catholic guilt like laid upon me. So much so that like when I used to first start masturbating, I would flip a coin to determine whether or not the big guy upstairs thinks it's okay. I legitimately would sit in my room and go, heads he says yes, tails he says no. I'd flip it, get tails, and be like, best 2 out of 3. Let's go. Come on, man. I'm gonna win this war, I promise. I have too much time on my hands. And the crazy thing was, like, I'm blown away that, like, with all this guilt on my shoulders, I never got caught by my mom jerking off because my parents refused to let us lock the doors inside of the house. My mom was like, you don't need to lock the door, okay? Because when you lock the door, there's something going on back there, and you probably shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, that's why we have locks on the fucking doors. Like, the guy that invented locks inside of the house must have got caught masturbating. There's no other explanation for that. Well, we have locks outside of the home to keep criminals out from coming in. But Mike, why would you want locks inside of the home? There's no criminals in here. Yes, there are, Karen. Yes, there fucking are. And they're robbing me of my freedom! I found out the hard way that you're not allowed to bring weed on airplanes. I got caught. You know, busted me. What are you gonna do? And the TSA guy was really mean and was saying, this is not funny. This is dangerous. It's a federal offense. And I said, how is this dangerous? What threat would I be posing in the sky high? What call would that be down to air traffic control? Like, we gotta land this plane. There is a violently high ginger man up here. What's going on, Flight 1422? Well, he's been playing Sudoku for an hour and a half, and he hasn't filled in one box. He's read SkyMall 6 times. He's not gonna buy. I know he's not gonna buy. Like, if anything, that's the safest flight ever. There should be an airline just for people to get high on. You get on the right, get on the plane, they pull down your tray, they put a little weed nugget on there. Stewardess is like, enjoy your flight. We know you will. Pilot gets on, he's like, what's up, you guys? Today we're gonna be going to, where are we going? You know what, you guys, it's about the journey, not the destination. It doesn't, enjoy the ride, man. Enjoy the fucking ride. I don't know. I've tried to like slow down my pot intake because I don't like the word pothead. I think that's offensive. I only occasionally smoke marijuana at my house every day, and I don't like the stigmas that come along with it. You know what I mean? I think that's I think it's strange. I don't like the quirks that they have. Like I am a legal card holder in the state of California. For medical reasons that don't exist. I just went to the guy and he said, what are your conditions? And I said, I just don't have pot. It's pretty much, that's how it goes. You're the gatekeeper, pal. You have what I need. And I just don't enjoy going to the stores in California. They name them like, kitschy names instead of trying to be clever and cute. Like there's one across here from my house called Buddha's Garden. Ooh, really good. Buddha's Garden, huh? The hippie way. Yeah. You don't need that. Just say pot store. Just say marijuana shop. That's all you really need. Liquor stores don't do that. What are they called? Liquor stores. Yeah, pretty basic. Liquor store. Sometimes they tell you who owns it. It says Steve's Liquor Store. And if you went in and were like, who's Steve? They're like, he died 20 years ago. Who cares? Want some liquor? No? Get out of our fucking store. But I'm watching too much like documentary TV. When I got high with my buddy, we were watching this thing about, other life forms on other planets. And he was like, I don't believe in any of that shit. I was like, you're an alien. How do you think you're not an alien? We're aliens to something else. He goes, what are you talking about? I go, think about this. When the aliens come down, and they will, and they strip you naked and they're examining your body, and they're like, what is that? What is that? And you're like, what? This? Yeah, what is that? And you're like, oh, that's just my old food pipe. What? My old food pipe. I used to eat food out of there. Now I eat it out of here. When? I was in an embryonic sack of fluid inside of another human being for 9 months. I'm a fucking alien. Oh my God, I'm a fucking alien. I'm an alien. I'm not gay, Dad. No, I'm not gay. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, however. I find people attractive. And I'm not gay, but if I was, I feel like The Rock would be the guy I would do gay stuff with. Yeah. There's always some whoops from girls. Yeah, he's so fucking hot, that guy. He has all the muscles. Just went to the muscle shop and was like, all of them, please. He looks like when a child draws a muscly person. You're like, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more. The Marshmallow Man. He's bald. He's racially ambiguous. What are you, The Rock? That's what I would say right before I kissed him. What are you, The Rock? And he's big, but he looks comforting, right? It's like a Tempur-Pedic pillow. It's tough, but it's also soft. I feel like he'd be there for me. He'd cuddle me tight, The winter's coming. I've got you. I don't know, and I just feel like when he would make love to me, he would insert himself inside of me and pick me up off the ground. I'm on the rock! Just a couple inches off the earth, and he'd lean back and I'd lean forward like a marionette on his penis. Just he could move me around. Spin me like the Price is Right wheel, like $1! But, I don't know, I haven't thought about it that much, so I gotta go. I'm Andrew Santino. Thanks a lot, you guys.